Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. My name is Rajat and today's topic is all about Element 3D, and in this tutorial I am trying to cover this cool project where I'll show you of many more things, many more details inside of Element 3D. So without wasting any time, as I always say, let's get started.
Please do subscribe my new channel, The Lifestyle Vlogs, and for the further notification, press the bell icon.
Okay, so guys, as you guys can see in front of your screen that this is a cool Element 3D process, and you have to install this rooftop kit. I already pasted link is in description box below. If you want to download that, just go to Videocopilot and download it from there. Okay, and it is really cool, and we are adding some depth of fields over here, some textures, some reflections, and today I'm gonna be teach you this how you can do this inside of Element 3D. And not only this, you can use a lot more things by using this cool process. Okay, so first of all, I'm go to this project and take a new the new comp. Let's name it like a new pro, means new project, and my preset is like 1920 by 1080p, frame rate 30 fps. It's actually 29.97 is almost 30 fps, so we counted like a 30, or else you guys can use it only 30. Okay, so now press OK like this, and now in front of your screen, as you can see, this is a blank canvas, and from here you can turn on this png, so it's turned on and turned off. Okay, so now I'm taking a new solid, and let's name it like E3D. It means like Element 3D. Color, let it be like black, and press OK. And then I'm taking a new camera because I already prefer taking camera before proceed more. Okay, so let's name it like a main cam. Always rename everything properly, otherwise you are not being catch after few times, because there are so many cameras and all, so it will be so much confusing. Okay, so then press OK, and this is the dialog box that over called the camera and light do not affect 2D layers, because these are 2D layers, so that's why it's telling this. But when you turn it in Element 3D, this option will not pop up. Okay, so then press just OK, and then go to the Element 3D and just make this camera a little down, and click this, go to this effect control 3D, and then right click, go to Videocopilot, then go to element. Okay, so guys, this is Element 3D's software and all. And if you and those who guys want to download this Element 3D, same link, go and download. Link is in description box below. So now what you have to do, have to open this scene setup option. So just click this scene setup, and when you click the scene setup, it will take some times. For the first time I already opened this, so that's why it's opened suddenly, but see, right now it's still not loaded properly, so it will take some time to load. Now it's loaded. Now from here, just turn on this options on like grid and all, so it's fine. Okay, so this is my grid, and here's our interface. Those who guys already go through with this interface, they will know this. And I'm pretty sure that guys, there are so many VFX artists, those who already use this cool Element 3D. Okay, so right now what I have to do, I have to create this and all. So over there you guys can see some rooftop kit over there. So it will only come with textures when you installed it properly. So then just click this drums and barrels, just click it, and it will be there like this. So I'm just making it little more bigger, because I don't want it little small, so let's make it bigger like this. Cool. Okay, so now I want to create a ground. Okay, so just create from here, take this plane as a ground, so it's fine. And let's make it a little more bigger. I'm just making it a uniform scale like this to like this. Fine. Okay, and now I want some reflections over there. Okay, so for reflection I have to add some materials on this plane. So go to this preset, and there are some materials option over there, like physical material, pro shader maps, and v1 materials. Okay, so these materials I already installed from it's like a plugin, and these are from pre-installed plugins, the materials. So for this tutorial I'm taking it like a black glass. So just drag and drop here, or just simply click this model and double click, and it will install. Okay, so now it's fine. And for reflection, I'm just turn off this grid. So go here and turn off this grid, so now it's nothing is visible. So now I have to create the reflection. For reflection, I'm going to this, select this model and go to this option, and over there you can see this a reflection mode over there. Okay, so go to this mode. From default you should click this mirror surface. Okay, when you click this mirror surface, it will create some reflections, which is the most appropriate reflection ever. Okay, so now I want some glossiness over there, so click here and click here, and let's go down a little bit, and over there you can see some glossiness options are there. So just make it a little more down so it will become some glossy. Okay, so now it's really cool. And if you want to see environment which is in background, just turn on this and turn off is. Okay, so now I didn't want this environment, so go to this environment settings and you can select any other environment as you wish. So right now I am taking like this one, or okay, a little bit like this one is fine, but I will change it after some times, because I know this environment will not work which output I want. So let's see, let's select this one. Okay, so now just press OK. So when you press OK, it will be there. Now I have camera, so go to this camera view. Over there there are 1 2 3 options. One is unified camera tool and orbit camera, track XY camera tool, and track Z camera tool. So okay, the last one for depth one, and this one for only moving. And as all know, orbit camera is the rotation of camera, and this tool is actually can do all of things. Okay, so I'm taking this tool and just simply click and make rotation like this. So when you click rotate, it's actually working with orbit camera. So this is actually taking little more resolution high, so that's why I'm making it from like third. So now it's decreased and it's working right now very smoothly. Okay, so now let's zoom it from left click and make it little zoom. And yes, this is fine, the position is all good, and yes, this is cool, great. Okay, so now I am to want to add some lights and all, but see, this plane is visible, right? So I didn't want this plane to be visible here, but I want this reflection and all. Okay, so I'm just going to this in full resolution, otherwise you guys can't understand it properly. So let's save this file by using Ctrl S. And now go to this element 3D again, because I have to remove this plane, but I want this reflection and it should be more pretty. Okay, so go to the scene setup again, and it will take some time, and yes, it's opened. Now what I have to do, you have to add some textures over this reflection. So see this glossiness, just click here and take load texture. So I already have some photos and of textures, so let take some grunge and all textures kind of thing. So it should be HD because it will be more helpful. Now see, it's 520 by 512 is very less, so let's select something more higher resolutions. I think this is like 1200 by 1200 is good. Let's select some more, and this is 1600, and this is okay, let's select this one, or yes, this one is fine, because this is actually square and my plane is also in square mode. So let's select this. So when you select this, see, it's already applied on your ground. Okay, now there is no reflections is visible here, so make it little down when, so now you can able to see some cool reflections from this. Okay, now if you want some bumpness over there, so just copy this and simple paste it over this bump. Okay, just paste it. Now see, there are some bumps and all, but we have to decrease this bump because we don't want there are too many bump and all. So now it's cool. Okay, it's like one is fine. Okay, fine. Right now it's all done with this reflection, but I didn't want this plane. Okay, so what I have to do, select this model material and go down below, and you can see there is an option matte shadow and matte reflection. Just turn on both. Now what happened, when you turn on this environment option, you can actually see there are some reflections is still visible from here, but there is no plane is right now visible. So if you want to create more reflections, what you have to do, just go up over there. See, there's a reflectivity options over there, just turn on this intensity. Now you can see the reflection clearly. Okay, so this is our actual reflections and all on in real time. And if you move this plane and all, the reflections is also being changing, so make your own take positions. Now it's fine actually. And then when you're happy with the position, just press OK. So when it's done, it will look like this actually, and see the reflections and all, it's looking pretty much awesome. So now what I have to do, you have to create some lightings and all for this, and just press Ctrl S, save. So just right click, new, and take a light. I'm taking like a parallel, or let's take a point light. The color should like this, and just turn off this card shadow and turn this, click on. So now the lighting is there. And where is the point light? Click P for position, make it like 100, 100 by 100 by 100. And see, now I think the light should be in anywhere in this environment. So I don't know where it is, but it will be in this same environment. Okay, so let's change the position by pressing shift and click. You can see the light is actually been changing. So actually I want to take this light on this top, because it's feel like it's a club kind of thing, the light is coming from top of this. So now the lights little more, and make it little down. Now see, this is my light which is actually visible now. So let's go to the Z axis, and okay, now change this light color to from white. So double click on it and just click here, and let's make it a little more bluish kind of tone. And yes, this is fine, and let's make it like 250, and okay. So this is really cool, and the lightning setups and all. Okay, so I'm taking another point light, and let's take, where is the light? Yes, the light. And let's make this color to like little more yellowish kind of, or like orangish. Press OK, and then press just OK. Now see, this light is very good, and press P and simply move your positions and all. Now this is really good. If you don't want this light, you can use any kind of lights like ambient light and all. So let's make it like this. See, now in my this comp I use it different, I use it actually a parallel light, but you can use this light as well. So let's make some different kind of lighting, that's why I'm creating this lights. Okay, now this is fine. And now I want some more details over there. Okay, so now go to this element 3D again, and for this let's decrease this from 100. Okay, then just place okay. Now it's, see, it's fine. No, but it's little more, let's make it 150. Okay, now cool. Now go to this element 3D and go to this render settings. Over there, see there are so many options are visible right now. Now see, these reflections are there. Okay, it's good, but there is no cast shadow and all. So for that you have to go to the ambient occlusion option, and then just turn on this enable AO. When you can click enable this, if you notice some shadows as to see, turn it off, turn it on. See, the shadows are generating very well. Now if you want, let's make it save. If you want more details, just go to some AO mode to ray traced, so that what happened, the shadows, colors and all, see, it will be more great. But I think the normal one is better, because we are using ray trace only because when you want some shadows, it's like hard shadows and all, then only we are using this ray trace shadows. From here, take it like medium, and let's make this is intensity, let's make it like 5, so that it will be a little more darker and all, the reflection cast shadow. Okay, and this is done. And let's, when your matte shadow on, when you turn it off, enable and enable, see, you can actually see your ground plane, which is exactly look like this. So this is the way you can directly turn on and turn off your option without opening the scene setup. Okay, so now when you go to reflection option, you can see there are so many options. From mirror surface quality, let's make it a little higher, so that the reflection quality is now getting more what you can say, the higher quality. Okay, so now the shadow and lighting options over there, you can add your own lights from here. If you want like 360 light, the lighting will be changed. Now see, this is a 360 light with these two lights. Okay, and actually I'm using the comp light and the additional light as well. If you would like sun, so the lighting setup will be changed like this. If you select like basic one, so this is like just a basic stuff. I actually love this basic light because this, see, some specular reflections are actually being visible. Okay, so now let's change the environment as I told before, because I don't want this environment. So let's go to the scene setup, let's click this. And before proceed, I want to create some bluish kind of reflection over there. So go down, and let's make diffuse color little more bluish, like sorry, little more bluish like this. And same the reflectivity amount as well, so be little more bluish, little more, not too much. Then press just OK. Okay, fine. And if you don't want some bump and all, because I didn't like this bump, see, now it's fine. And yes, this is good. Okay, cool. And this the reflectivity options are really well. And let's create some environment. So go to this environment settings, turn off this environment so that you can see this, and turn on like this. So now I want some different kind of environment. So go to this, I have already pre-installed some environments from Videocopilot 4K environment. So just double click, there's actually a backlight environment. Okay, so if you notice, these lights are only coming from background, and see, this is actually looking really cool. We see the backlights and all. So let's take some random lights which are actually being preferred. So I don't know which one will be the most effective for this tutorial. Okay, great. So I already choose it, this one. So now I want to rotate this environment. By pressing shift and middle mouse, you can actually being rotate your environments like this. Okay, so I think this one is good. Okay, fine. So now when you're happy with your environment, then just simply press OK. So wait for a few times, it will take some time to load. Now see, it's loaded, so it's really good. So okay, so now I want to add an ambient light. So right click, new and lightning setup, go to this ambient light and make it little more bluish, press OK like this. So now what happened, one ambient light will be created. It's actually being total creation. So just make it 100, and the light color should more little darker, little bit, not too much. And let's press that. Okay, so the basic thing is, whatever you are doing, you have to make yourself believe that yes, what I'm doing, it's actually being looking nice, because the comp thing is actually on your own creation. This is not taking like you have to do this way, or you have to do that way. The comp is actually on your vision, your creativity. Okay, so when you're happy with this, let's do some CCs and all. But before going CC, you can actually change this drums color. So I'll show you how you can do this. Go to the scene setup. Now if you want to change any kind of colors of this barrels and all, just select any kind of barrel and turn this off. Like see, I want to change this barrel color. So select this, go to down, and see there is some diffuse colors. So if you select this any kind of color, let's make it complete red, and just press OK. Make the colors which is actually believable. Do not create any kind of color which is actually looking very weird. Now if you want to some bumps and all create, so just increase this bump value. Okay, reflectivity amount, if you want to down something or higher, you can use it. Glossiness and all. Now see, I am actually decreasing this glossiness so that it will be look like really well. I want these things for all, so select this all and just make it little down. This one as well. If you, it's completely up to you how you can do this. And let's change this colors as well. Now diffuse color, let's change it to what you can say, like this is okay. Okay, let's leave it in white or little darker. Yes, the darker thing is little, no, this is fine. Okay, so just press OK when you're happy with this. But if you want to add more stuffs, you can add anything from here. In the same environment, it will automatically update. So let's click something. Let's add what you can say, let's add this one. Okay, so just make it here. Now see, it's already being updated right now. Okay, when you press OK with this, and it will take some time. Now see, it's already updated and it's looking really well. Okay, so let's make some position and all. Okay, so right now I want to add something in front of this to create a good depth of field. So for that I have to open it again, and I have to add something in front of this. So let's take something from here. Okay, so which one, I think let's make this pipes, and make it little here, and let some rotations, make it like this by, and then press it, and let's make some increase, and not too much because it will be cover the camera and all. I just want some depth of field, that's why I'm adding this in front of this. Let's make it okay. If I wish, I can make it more larger, then just press OK. And yes, I just want this thing actually. Okay, so fine, the everything, the setup and all is fine. I will CC it after a few times, but I have to add some camera depth of field over there. So what, how you can doing this, just double click on it. You can add some camera depth of field like this, then just press OK. And then the real-time depth of field, you can see it's already added some depth of field by default. But now click here and go down, you can see there's a focus distance and all depth of field. So what you have to do, you have to play with this aperture and focus distance. So let's make it like 1500 and let's make it like 200. Now see what happened when you add this kind of values. This is actually being very slow. Now see, this is completely blurred. Okay, by pressing S, Control S, you save this. Now the basic way is you just go to this quarter value. Now you just randomly change your values, and using this you can actually see the real-time depth of field change. But if you have in full resolution, I suggest do not do, it will make crash your system. But if you have any higher configuration system, then just go for it, because it will not being do anything. So let's change some focus distance little more. Okay, this is too much far. Okay, let's make it like 960. Okay, it's, you have to play with this, because I don't know how, when, in which value it will actually work, but you have to play with this. Okay, so as you can see, the depth of field is done properly. Let's make from quarter to full to see that how it's exactly look like with this depth of field. And yes, this is looking really nice. This is blurred right now, and these are in focus. If you want to change some bokeh effect and roundness and all, you can change it from there, but I suggest do not do this because it's not necessary. If you really need, then only do that. Okay, then just right click new, and let's take adjustment layer to CC this all. So right click, I'm taking color correction, and I'm taking from here this lumetri color, which is really well, because you can cover all things by using this lumetri. So go to this basic steps, and let's make the temperature a little down. So let's make it -5, press OK, so that it will create some bluish kind of tone over there. So it will take some time because it's actually in full res with camera details. So just turn off this camera depth of field so that it will not being hamper anything. Now let's go to this adjustment and make it a little down. Now see, the bluish tone is visible a little bit. See, it's gone. Okay, now go to this contrast. Let's make it a little more contrasted, and the shadows and all, let's make it a little bigger like this. Now go to this creative options over there from faded film. If you wish, if you want to add some faded tone over there, you can add it, but I suggest in this kind of thing do not need this. So go to the saturations and settings and all, then shadow tint, let's make it some, okay, let's make what you can say, let's bluish kind of thing. Yes, this is fine. And the highlighted tones a little more yellow. Yes, this is fine. Now go to this creative option, you can see the curves tools and all. You can easily choose it from red to green, anything. So just decrease this red a little bit and increase the blue a little bit, so that it will be total a bluish thing. If you want yellow kind of tone, you can actually do that. It's completely up to you. As I told, like, the comp thing is actually based on your creativity. So when you're happy with this, I will add one more over there, which is colors, curves and all, and just make it little more contrasted. And from here, let's make some blue. Now it's actually looking what I want. Okay, now when you're happy with this, let's make some, right click, new solid, and let's make it like a box. Why I'm showing this, I'm telling you, just select this and take this mask over there and click it like this, so that it will create some cinematic cinema scope and all, and then just simply create to invert, so that you have this two bounded blocks over there. Now turn on this main camera depth of field and all. Okay, so the thing is that in this comp you can see there are color corrections a little more different, and but in this scene there are different, both are different, but the process is actually same, because every time I'm creating the new comp, the output will be changed, because every time I'm doing it on my creativity. So if you really love this video, then do share, like, comment, and yes, giving me so much love, thank you for that. And keep sharing my videos in anywhere in social media, Instagram and all. And guys, this is very close for 10K in VFX world for subscription. So those who guys still not subscribed, just click subscribe button and press the notification or bell button, because whenever I'll upload my new videos, you will get notification suddenly. And yes guys, there are so many comments, I already read it all comments, but what happened, I was very busy, so sometimes I can't reply your all comments, so don't worry, I'll reply it later. But I saw all of your comments, so thank you for love and support. Please do share, like, subscribe, and yes, I will see you in my next video. Till then, have fun, stay healthy, and bye bye.